ready. That's right, I said condiment. We are going to be making some pickled jalapeños, and these are delicious. You find pickled jalapeños all over. Sometimes you go and you get nachos at a sports arena and they just pile them up with those pickled jalapeños. This is a delicious way, it's very affordable, and it makes you feel fancy to say, yes, I pickled these jalapeños myself. Let me show you how easy it is to get going. We're going to use one pot, and we are going to go ahead and put that up to a medium heat, and I'm going to talk about my ingredients as I'm preparing it. Remember, all the ingredients are going to be listed in the drop box below. Feel free to go there and take a look at how easy it is to put this together. And please subscribe. Take a minute, click that button. It's important that we grow our channel together, and I can't wait to talk a little bit more about some of the things that we have coming up. So let's go ahead and get started. We have a medium heat, and we are going to be adding a little bit more than 1/2 of water. We're just adding that simple to our Dutch oven. You can use any type of saucepan, and that is fine. We're also going to be adding in 1/2 cup of distilled white vinegar. Now that's how we're going to be pickling these. Now when we're pickling vegetables, we can do a fast, quick pickle in our kitchen, and they're ready in 10 minutes. But they get better as it goes, and this can last in the refrigerator for up to 2 months. Now we're not canning them today, but feel free to take that next step and do the canning process if you want to make a huge batch of these, and then you'll have plenty for year-round. Remember, these are delicious on tacos, these are delicious on salads, and let me show you how easy it is to get going. So we have our water and our distilled vinegar cooking there, and we are going to add in our jalapeno coins. Now I used a variety of different jalapenos. I used some really small ones because those are fiery. I recommend you use your gloves when you're cutting with them. But we remove the stems, and we're going to keep all the seeds, and we're just popping that right in to our hot water vinegar blend. Now I like to add in some color and some crunch, so I like to add in carrot, and I use 1 large carrot, and I simply slice it into thin coins, and that goes in there too. And I used about 1/3 of a white onion and 4 cloves of garlic. Now these are mainly just for flavoring, but I know that some of my pickled vegetable fans like to dump all of this on top of their nachos. So we'll go ahead and we'll add that in there. That was so easy. The hardest part was chopping up those vegetables. So we put these in our skillet, and your kitchen is going to start to have this fragrant aroma, and it's going to be really delicious. So we put those in there, and it's at a light simmer. And let's talk a little bit about how we go through the pickling process. We need to break down that vinegar taste, so we're going to kind of soothe it out with a little bit of sugar. You can also use honey, but I find that sugar dissolves really well, and if you're going to use honey in your recipe, make sure that you add it in to blend it with the oil, with the water and the vinegar before you add the vegetables. So I simply just shake in, and when I say a little bit, I'm talking about 1 teaspoon, not very much. And the salt, a very small smidgen of salt. And the reason we're going to salt these is, again, it's going to neutralize that vinegar taste, and it's going to allow us to have all of these blend together. Woo! I just got a big, big whiff of those jalapenos. Now at this point, as it's boiling or simmering, I'm going to reduce my heat to about a medium low, and I'm going to cover this, and I'm going to let it work its magic for about 5 minutes, and then we're going to come back, and I'm going to show you how we put it into our jar. Now the jar that I'm using today is just a clean jar that I have. I like to recycle all of the glass that I get when I buy things from the grocery store. But you can use mason jars, you can use whatever you want, or you can use even a Tupperware container if you would like. Well, these are cooking. I'd like to share a different style that my girlfriend does. Rather than slicing the jalapenos into coins, what she does is she puts a small slit down the side of the jalapeno, and she drops them in and she pickles them whole. They're good that way if you'd like to eat a whole jalapeno. But for our needs today and what we're doing, we have so many sports events going on. I want to make sure I have plenty of pickled jalapenos in the refrigerator for the guys to dump on their nachos and their munchies while they're enjoying these games. Perfect. These are done. And the way that we can tell they're done is the jalapenos are going to go from a really bright green to this olive green. And that's when you know they're done. So we turn our heat off completely, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put these in our clean jar. Now be careful. Remember, when you work in your kitchen, you always want to be safe. And there's nothing wrong if you let these cool down, but I did want to show and share how exciting this easy recipe was. So I'm going to go ahead and add these in there now. Oh, these smell great. Now, I like to make sure that I include our pickling juice when we're adding it to the jar. And these are going to be so tasty. You can also pile these up on hamburgers, hot dogs. It's amazing, all the different things you can do. And don't hesitate. Sometimes I like to use red peppers, bell peppers, little bits of cauliflower. It's up to you when you're pickling vegetables in your kitchen, what you would like to add into there. And thanks for bearing with me, guys, as I add in all this extra liquid. And remember, this is going to keep in our refrigerator for up to 2 months, but I've never had that happen over here. Usually we'll knock out a jar within a week, maybe 2 at the most, especially during sports season. Thank you guys for joining me again at the Zia Cooking Kitchen. This is a wonderful recipe. I hope you enjoy sharing it with your family. Give me some feedback, let me know. And again, I appreciate all the comments and all the kind words that you share with us at Zia Cooking. Have a great day. Thank you, Chili fans, for joining us. Woo!